So it's like it's a Shoryu basically.
Yeah, basically. You got the heavy armor on it. Not really good for recovering vertically.
I think it's like invincible for 2 frames.
Ooh.
But its distance terrible.
Yes.
However, it is an out-of-shield option and it spikes. So if ZD is, has to up B too close to the stage, Oolong just go out there and up B. But also he has great ledge trapping tools, and yeah, but this is a new set for Oolong. The up B is one that most gunners and people in general would agree is probably his worst one.
The problem right now that we're seeing is like kind of the weakness of this character is that how do you actually get out of disadvantage? That Nair's a little bit slow, and this character doesn't really play particularly well from behind when your opponent has such a powerful option as Shine. And we're already seeing that a little bit from ZD, picking his spots precariously here.
Yeah.
Look at that, he basically hits Shine, and then immediately you can cancel the Shine as soon as it activates. So he shines, and then he can either roll or choose an aggressive option directly after. It is such a powerful tool for Wolf when he's getting camped out by these projectile characters. And
yeah, Gunner does not have those fast options to punish the Shine, even on, such as, he just doesn't have a burst option.
No, not at all.
That's his main issue.
I would like to see, I think that ZD is going to have a relative, oh my god, he actually lingered on the bomb? What is that nonsense?
Well, even then, hitting the bomb, if you hit it, it transfers ownership for a little bit, and it activated it, but didn't hit
it didn't hit Oolong at all, but instead it just extended like ZD's hitbox. It just sat there and that hit Oolong. So that's the big strength of that up B, though. Is it may not go particularly far, but you really can't challenge it if you choose to PB it.
Yeah, and there is something that a lot of characters that have those up B out of shield options will do is they start using it quite a bit. Like we've seen it even like in our region with characters like Belmont and even Little Mac, is they start trying to abuse it.
True.
And people start to pick up on it.
So that's going to be the big thing here is can Oolong actually keep that option, which is a powerful one on its own, unpredictable. Right there, that roll easily punished by ZD's up smash, but interesting kill confirm right there. The last landing hitbox of that up air, able to go ahead and secure the stock, but this is a mountain to climb for Oolong. You already see that he's really hesitant to start spamming these projectiles because Shine has been so effective for ZD.
Yeah, and Gunner does not have much mobility, so you have to heavily rely on keeping that mid space because you can't really be using that side B as much in neutral unless you're at a distance.
Almost got the jump.
Surprised that he got through that one. He's been keeping this advantage really well, but air dodging in.
And into the immediate up B though. Bail me out, sir. Good shine right there on the missile though. So now ZD, he's basically just empty short hopping, trying to react to what Oolong's going to do. And so far he's got the, look at how slow the dash speed is on Gunner. So you can't really get a confirm off of those projectiles. What you can do though is punish cross-up options. Normally that's so powerful for Wolf, cross-up fair, not in this matchup. Not with this set, as you pointed out, Nick.
Yeah, but we can see Oolong trying to keep ZD at the ledge. In the second Oolong commits to any sort of laggy option, such as using that missile, ZD is jumping out of there.
Oh, yeah.
He is gone. And you're not dead for that one. However,
does have the double, so able to go ahead and get the up B, not going to get the 2-frame, not going to get the back air either. Try to get a little cheeky bomb connection, but this is the danger zone for Oolong. He has to be on notice in these edge get-ups. Surprised he didn't blow up that dash, or should be that roll-in since he's done that last time.
And there's the parry, though. Going to be able to punish ZD for that shine with the grab.
Dropping the bomb down, just the safe recovery with the up B. What's the get-up option? Just the standard get-up. ZD can get that and just reset the situation one more time.
There's a good air dodge. He went for the. He was going for the up B.
I like that option, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, it does spike, and at that point, ZD would be dead.
So how strong is that charge shot?
It is super strong.
Exactly.
It is a super strong charge shot. It is.
Back up shield pokes. Well, yeah. I didn't see him drop shield to try to go ahead and get a jump.
That's a shield poke.
Yeah. You got that big old head right there, and
Sans Undertale.
Exactly.
Yeah. Charge shot is a really good move in general. Charge shots in this game are really good.
Too good.
And me Gunners is, I think it's in terms of damage wise, it's stronger than. No, it's not stronger than Samus, but it's a little bit faster, if I remember correctly.
And just the movement option that it gives. You saw a couple like B reverses and wave bounces that you can use to just transfer your momentum. Like, as I mentioned, this character has trouble getting out of disadvantage. That is the one tool this character has. Have to make good use of it. Have to be tricky with it.
Yeah, but there is a movement option in terms of fair. Fair is going to allow you to kind of boost yourself. And with this moveset, you have to be using it really well because you don't have that horizontal distance.
Agreed. Did he actually just forward air clank with like uncharged projectile? That is miserable. Are you just dead here? Yeah, no double jump. Great recognition by ZD to just go off stage and pressure as hard as he could.
I feel like the Wolves are the only... oh, you're dead. No, you're not. You saved your jump.
Smart.
The Wolves are the only players in this region that live by the philosophy of just go out and nair. Like, nair catches the bad recoveries. Because I only see Dexter and ZD do it.
Yeah, it feels like with characters with susceptible recoveries, they're definitely two of the more aggressive Wolves off stage. For sure. Forward throw to go ahead and set up the edge trap situation. Can't get that forward air, so instead eats the up B. Solid percent for Oolong, but you need more than solid percent with this disadvantage. That back air may very well have cleaned that off, but missing ever so slightly, it looked like.
That is... The Gunner's aerials are really, really bad. Like, down air is super slow, and it doesn't even have a good hitbox. Like, it is a poor move. Fair is really good as a movement option, and only a movement option. It can kind of keep space, but it doesn't do much.
It reminds me of like Villagers Fair, where it's more effective because it tilts them than it is actually dealing damage.
And he got, I don't even know what I think he got weak missile into up smash there. And up smash scoops quite a bit, so he doesn't even need to be that close to ZD to get the kill.
Good nair, and then immediately bails it out with the up B. I take that option. He understood that ZD didn't have a double jump, so he went with a hard commitment to try to kill the man at 30.
And you can see even ZD has been getting pretty, what's what I'm looking for? Has started to pick up quite a bit on, I like the option, but you didn't time it well, and you got punished for it.
To be honest, I don't think that Oolong has had that read particularly much tonight. And the problem is that when you go off stage for those interactions, you're giving up the opportunity to ledge trap. And this character does pretty good ledge trapping game. And
this is a ledge trap moveset.
Oh, yeah.
You do have access to that down which is a really good bomb that can clip ZD's recovery at times. And that those missiles are really big. And that charge shot, talked about it, really good move.
Oh, yeah. Homing missile, 2 in a row to force a low recovery. Bomb is out. ZD, you can't... Yeah, that does hit edge. He had the same question that I did, where it's like, is this actually going to hit me? It is. And then Oolong able to convert into the stock. And look at the patience from ZD. He uses his invulnerability to just apply pressure without hitting a button. Oolong got a little antsy, tried to jump away, and ZD had the kicks.
Yeah, jumping out at disadvantage against Wolf is one of the worst decisions you can do.
Do not stay grounded. Take the throw. For the love of God, allow this man to throw you. Take the 10 damage, because if you jump and he gets the read with the back air, you're dead at 70. Congrats.
I just realized he called the movesets. He called the me sled, which makes sense because sled does use the. He uses this exact moveset.
Really?
Yeah, and because we talked about it, this is not a good Gunner up B, but Sled uses it because he knows Gunner does not have a good out of shield option. So Oolong kind of just accepted that he kind of may have to use it against a character like Wolf. And yeah, so I guess shout out to Sled, that's my homie.
Always love to see the in-region adaptation. Oolong definitely out here with a little bit of something new here in this set. Look at the damage, too. Pretty solid damage from him. It doesn't look like that's one of those upbeats out of shield. It's easy to SDI.
No, it's... Ooh, you have no double.
He missed with a forward air, though.
Yeah, and... So you have to be able to quickly B-reverse your... You have to be able to quickly B-reverse with charge shot, because you have to turn around somehow, and that is a fast option. However, you do have to jump to cancel it.
True.
And if you do that, ZD can just go out in there, and we've been seeing that quite a bit, just in general, from ZD.
And also we've been seeing the patience here. Like, ZD does not feel pressured to jump in against Oolong. He's basically just trying to infiltrate the man's space and then try to see if he can react to these slower options here. Keeping him in disadvantage, tossing him up, finally getting down with that down air, but that does not look particularly disjointed. Get attack? Yes. Don't let him get away with that one. That's definitely one of those where, like, everything in your mind screams do a standard get up into the smash attack.
So, down smash is actually really funny from Gunner, because usually, like, down smashes, or like the back hits of those 2-hit down smashes, are slightly stronger.
Usually, yeah.
However, in Smash 4, that move links. It's a multi-hit. It links into each other. they didn't change the damage output in this game for the back hit, so it is way stronger than the front hit of it.
Okay, but it just doesn't link as much anymore.
It doesn't link. It doesn't link. They're both separate hits, but they just didn't change the fact that they didn't change the damage output.
Interesting option, Nintendo. Thank you.
It's a me. You think they're gonna? You think they know? They really cared about this character?
Sakurai's out here saying ban Mies.
Well, I mean, even then they gave Gunnar like a lot of really good skins, and there is.
No double jump here, I don't think.
Yeah, no double jump. And there's Oolong trying to, once again, go for the Gimp and die. You live by the Gimp, you die by the Gimp.
Yeah, I'd like to see just a little bit more of a conservative option at edge. Is there a reason why Gunnar is going, or should be, Oolong is going Gunnar in this matchup, do you think?
Okay, we fit it just gets demolished. I've never taken a set off CD.
Gotcha.
Dexter, I've been like, I haven't won a single set since last July against him. So they know this matchup really well, to say the least. I think his only other character he'd go with, like he's tried seriously in this matchup, has been Brawler, and that has not been working out for him. So at this point, it's back to the drawing board with Gunnar, his original main, because all of his other like pocket characters or things he's tried have just not been working.
I'm stunned that linked.
Yeah.
That was great. I thought 100% that ZD was going to get out of that. Neutral air to force Oolong to edge, and then the dash attack actually lingers, getting stuck on that bomb.
132%. Yeah, you went high and you should be. Oh, no, probably meant for an F tilt, but held it too long. Actually held it too long, and yeah, that could be a DI mix-up, but you're dead for that dash attack.
Miss space right there for Oolong, and it felt like the Gunnar had some potential, but ZD just reduced the gameplay to neutral interaction after neutral interaction, and he did not come up lacking.
So one of the main things about ZD is that you can beat him in a set, but he will, if you fight him again in the same bracket, you will lose to him.
Oh, yeah.
And that kind of, it followed up because in locker room this weekend, they played 3 sets. One in the winners finals, which Oolong won 3-1. Then Oolong lost the first set of grands, then lost the second, then won the second set of grands, which means this is the set after, which we saw the heavy adaptation coming in from ZD.
You can beat ZD once, and then he's like, all right, I'm going to think this through and never let this happen again.
Exactly.
He just plays with a chip on his shoulder permanently.
Yeah, but I think, I mean, we're easily like in a deep, it's a small bracket, so we're pretty far, we should be pretty far.
Yeah, this should be winners, that was the second winner semis, if I recall, correct?
Yes.
So we should be hopping into winners of finals right here. And y'all, thank you so much for sticking with us here as we have a little bit of a smaller Xanadu tonight, a little bit of that post-major blues, I think, as we had that like dog days of summer. School is back in session. The Steve mains have returned to their natural habitat of preschool, and instead...
Preschool is year-round, though. That's the difference.
Oh, you're right. I got to go ahead and get that.